would you mind tell me that which one you vote for? If you don't want to, that's okay.
I can. Trump.
Okay, Donald Trump. So why Trump?
He is a stronger leader. He has a better rapport with international leaders. I like his business acumen. I like the more conservative values. I like that he is most likely to support life at any stage.
Yeah, got it.
I voted for Trump.
Trump?
Yeah.
Why Trump?
I do think he has good policies with regards to making the economy better. And I think overall impact of unemployment will reduce. Yeah, overall, I think unemployment reducing, better economy, and I think that will be good. And from a moral standpoint, I think I'm also a Christian, so I do think that the Republicans' agenda is more ethical and more morally aligned with what I believe.
I picked Donald Trump
Okay, so why Donald Trump?
because I believe that he cares about us. I believe in him more than I do Paris.
The
I
president.
voted for Donald Trump because I believe he can do more to correct the economy and the problems we're having with illegal immigration than Kamala Harris can.
I voted for Donald Trump. Yeah.
I did vote for Donald Trump.
You voted for Donald Trump. Well, I think that you're a minority in Maryland, right?
Basically, yes.
So why Donald Trump?
Why? Well, not so much the fact that I like him, but just the fact the last 4 years, we had to have a change. I'm kind of hoping this new administration will do that.
Okay. You definitely vote for Kamala, right? Okay, then so why Kamala?
Because Donald Trump is a criminal.
So let me ask. The fear about Donald Trump getting elected more than the hope that Kamala gave you? Is that right? No?
The guy is not fit
Okay.
to pick up the trash on my street, let alone lead this nation. It's terrifying that he has control to our foreign policy, to the nuclear codes, that he's with Vladimir Putin.
I voted for Kamala.
Kamala? Why Kamala?
I just feel like she has better opportunities for colored people and people that want to look for better opportunities in their life.
Okay.
So I feel like she'll help us better.
I'm from Chile in South America.
So you definitely vote for Kamala, right?
Of course.
Did you vote already?
Yes, I'm Latina. So we are a part of this country and we have to help each other. So that's why I do all kind of things, going after them or going canvassing, doing all that.
Why you vote for the Kamala?
I think I'm interested in a candidate who's going to help change economic inequality in our country and who I believe just represents values that I have of valuing all people. What we're trying to do with affordable housing, tax policy, inclusion, there are just lots of things that Kamala speaks to in different ways that I think are powerful and are needed at this time in our country.
Believing in the dignity of people and the worth of people, and I think that Kamala believes in that. He's in Chicago, and so like this belief of like we're not separate, we're all human beings, we all need to be together is a value I really live by, and I think Kamala embraces that.
Why Kamala?
Specifically for my daughter. I mean, I don't want a rapist in office, to put it very bluntly. Studies have shown that economically, Democrats have always done better. So I have a lot of friends who are voting for Trump who are saying economics. They're not looking at the true facts. When they see that Democrats are better economically, it's going to be better for us now. Americans were going to suffer at the beginning of the Trump presidency. So he already knows that that's going to hurt most of us. Won't hurt him, but yeah, for the economics, for the sanity of our country, I don't think most of us can do 4 more years of Trump.
Okay. You mentioned about some of your friends vote for Trump. So would you feel insecure when we talk about politics in a normal life?
Oh, definitely. I've got family members, my in-laws and my dad voted for for Trump rather, and we just can't talk about it because when we start talking facts and we bring facts to the table, they don't believe them because they've heard what they've heard from bad social media.
Why Kamala?
Well, she's the best choice. I mean, that's a no-brainer, really. I'm surprised he's even in the race. I mean, he shouldn't even be in the race, let alone talking about running for president, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
And she's an excellent choice, too. She's done everything you can imagine.
and she just seemed like a wonderful person too.
You're a volunteer?
Volunteer, yes.
Oh, okay, so you definitely vote for Harris, right?
Absolutely.
So why Harris?
Well, Harris has proven that she is the most qualified candidate. She has served not only in local government, she's also served in state government, and she's also served as, well, currently, she's vice president, but prior to that, she was a senator. And so I think it proves that she has the qualifications to be the next president. Not only that, she's also for uniting the country, not dividing the country.
I recognize that Trump is a very dangerous person. He is extremely dangerous for this country and the people in it. I'm very big on women's rights. So I don't believe that anyone, especially the government, should have a say in what I do with my body or any other woman.
I did vote, yes.
You did vote, okay.
Early voter, Kamala Harris. On either side is never going to be perfect. But for women's protection, the abortion, women's rights, that's why I picked Kamala.
Yeah.
So I'm all for all women.
Are you excited about this?
Yes,
This event?
yes, woohoo! Very excited.
So proud of the vote early?
Oh, absolutely.
I couldn't stand the pressure, the idea of something happening on election day and not getting to vote. I couldn't stand that.
That would be horrible, yeah.
Okay. I think personally you vote for Kamala, right? So why Kamala?
Oh my gosh.
Why not? I mean,
She is tremendously accomplished and prepared. Actually, I was for Kamala Harris when she was running in the primary against Joe Biden. So I've been a Kamala supporter for a long time. I think Joe Biden has done a great job, but he's passed.
Yeah.
And we need Kamala. And Trump is the absolute worst.
he is the absolute worst. He's the Antichrist, as they said about Kamala. Absolutely is the better choice. She is for the people. She's for the middle class. She is for everything that is America.
In this election, what's the biggest topic in your mind to motivate you to vote Kamala?
Women's reproductive rights. I mean, to think about the government thinking that they could have power over my body is just ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you said okay.
For me, it's women's rights. As a female, I should have the right, with my physician and my spouse, husband, significant other, to make a decision with regards to what I want to do when I'm pregnant. I don't think that the government should be telling me what I should do with my body. Trump mentions China a lot with regards to tariffs.
Yes.
And so I disagree with tariffs. I think we should be able to do business abroad and internationally, but I disagree with tariffs.
I disagree with the tariffs as well, and I don't think that his supporters understand that what he's wanting to do is going to drastically.
It's abortion. I'm pro-choice, so I need people to know that it's important that this is going to be women's, decisions, not the government.
The border control. I think it's about a lot of caring people to care about each other, to care about where they come from, family, religion, things in that sense. Right now is the Democrats. I think they're out for themselves, and we need to be out for ourselves.
So you think that Donald Trump did well last term?
Yes.
Okay.
Immigration is very important. It's probably one of my,
Top priority.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
yes. And I know our whole country consists of immigrants. And that's the beauty of it. But we also have to have safety. I believe that allowing immigrants in, it needs to be monitored. I think it's very important to love people and to take care of them, no matter where they're from, and to be considerate and mindful of any kind of persecution they may be encountering in any other of the countries. But there needs to be more accountability and more monitoring so that we are taking care of the people that are coming in. There's so much child trafficking that's going on and human trafficking because of all the pandemonium at the border. And we need to take care of these people, what's best for them, what's best for us, what's best for the safety of our country.
Have you ever heard Taiwan?
Yes, it is one of the independent countries, right? And
Right
next to China. Understand the political things that are going over there, right? Like what it is going through, and we do support the country remain independent.
Do you know about Taiwan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And the struggle is now a part of China, and yes,
Yeah.
that conversation, sure. I don't, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since you mentioned China, so
Yeah.
what's your impression about China?
I think in general, it feels like China is interested in making Taiwan reconnected to it and limiting democracy and some of the freedoms that people there enjoy, particularly in who they placed in as the government and kind of what the military exercises and things are around it. Feels a part of intimidation.
Do I know about Taiwan?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, not much, but I do know there's some tension with China, and there is semiconductor chips. That is another big one. So there's
You know a lot already.
Okay, well, I thought I didn't know much, but really that's it. But I know that there's a lot of also things that are made in Taiwan that are also here. So in terms of exports, that would be another thing. So.
And yes, I did a little research regarding the relation with between China and Taiwan. So much gray area that I don't know how to express it.
They're a huge country, has a lot of power, and if we don't keep them in check, if we don't challenge them, they will take over Taiwan and probably other areas as well. Sort of like Russia is trying to take over the Eastern European country.
Yeah.
And China is a communist country, and they don't want to recognize Taiwan. And I support Taiwan all day, every day.
Oh my God, you know
Yes.
a lot. Okay, then
Just a little bit.
No,
just
a lot.
un poco.
One day China truly invade Taiwan. Do you believe American government should protect Taiwan?
Yes, I do think so. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
As we've helped Ukraine.
Yes, as we help Ukraine. That is our. We're not the caretakers of the world, but we are in support of all of the countries that are communist and our autocratic governments.
If China is being an aggressor, which it's, if they were invading Taiwan, obviously they are. I have never heard of Taiwan being an aggressive towards China. I would only imagine that China is trying to take advantage of a weaker neighbor, and I think it would be the right thing to do to use whatever we have to try to protect somebody else. I would hope that we would be able to protect Taiwan with peace as much as we can.
I do, because what's to stop China from taking over other areas that, you know, they could take over with.
We promised Taiwan stick up and it's the right thing.
But it might cause a lot of, it could cause a world war. My husband's a military person. Okay, he's retired now, and he took time off. He was in Afghanistan for over a year, and the way we left Afghanistan, he felt like he was there for all this, like he sacrificed a year of his life away from his family.
And I think most of the country would be I think most of the country realized the significance of not letting, hey, we said we're going to protect them. I would think most of the country would say yes, we got to protect them.
It's a tricky question, man, because China really don't like y'all. And I think with Donald Trump in charge, I don't think he would do anything. I think he would let China do what he wants.
Okay.
But I hope not.
Yeah, we hope
I do not want China to invade Taiwan.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
Never happen.
I think that if we can, we will. So, he's going to do his best. And if you're, worthy of helping you, then I'm sure we will.
Yes, I believe the American government should protect Taiwan.
I feel like they should. I mean, they protect other countries, so why wouldn't they try to protect Taiwan?
I do. I am so glad you're coming from there. I was hoping that's where you were going. I read a little bit about the bullying that is going on. I really believe that Trump will stand up for that abuse that's going on. It was very peaceful for the most part when he was president 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But there has been so much growth and strength that has occurred in China, and they become bolder and bolder. And I don't think they'll be so bold if Trump is president.
Coming back. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you
for your answer.
And thank you for doing what you're doing.
We should, yes. We should respect the democracy.
I do know that one of the biggest issues that a lot of people have is putting money into America first. But I also think it's okay to help other people that need the help. Especially when America is supposed to be the golden child of the world. Why aren't we able to help someone that needs help? That's my biggest thing. Everyone is human. Everyone is equal on this earth. And if someone needs help, then we should be able to help.
Absolutely. And I think they are already supporting that idea, and they try to be cordial with all the countries in the world, but they do support the underdogs countries. And I know Taiwan wants to be independent. They want to have their own decisions made for themselves.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you
for you. Get your own government. Yes, take out your voice. Your voice is what matters.
Absolutely. Absolutely, we should come in and help. Not just Taiwan, any country that's being Ukraine, any country that's being bullied by these countries, yes.
I do think the American government has a responsibility in the region to continue to advocate for democracy, and so supporting Taiwanese independence as it is, or at least the freedoms that they enjoy, feels important to me.
My immediate answer is yes, because from what I understand, Taiwan wants to be independent. And to me, it sounds very much like Russia versus the Ukraine, where they like their autonomy, and you have an amazing country. Can't wait to go someday. But yeah, I would hope that we would, because unfortunately, everything moves through economics, and if something like that is happening between Taiwan and China, that's going to hurt our economy too. But we've got a lot of Chinese and Taiwanese Americans here that are also supporting the United States. So yeah, if we're going to help with everybody else, why wouldn't we help with that too?
What do you think make America strong and what make America weak?
Her people make America strong. But right now, the division that Donald Trump has caused in this country over the last 9 years is also our biggest weakness. Exactly. So our people are our strength, and they're also our weakness because we're so divided.
And people, including immigrants and native-born American citizens.
So you mentioned immigrants, so you think that diversity is also your power, right?
Absolutely.
Exactly. As Ronald Reagan, who I never voted for, but as Ronald Reagan says, we need immigration to keep our country vital. And there should be more pathways for citizenship for immigrants.
Exactly.
Can I ask your age? Is that okay?
We're both 74.
We're very close, 2 days apart.
Yeah.
I think America is its strongest when we understand that we need to create opportunities for each other. And so as a country that has created opportunities for immigrants, for people who are born here, to better their lives and to see how our lives are interconnected, I think we're the strongest. And when people have freedom of expression and freedom of their voices, whether that's the press or politics or in other ways, because that mutual seeing each other or valuing each other, I think brings out the best in each of us as humans.
What makes America weak?
My quote of separateness is a lie. I think when we see ourselves as separated, that's when we're weakest as people, not just the US, not just America, but just as a human species. Like when we see each other as not as separated from each other and our struggles as not connected, that's when we're weak.
I believe the resiliency of the American public to rise to the occasion in all situations is what makes America great. When we believe that we can't succeed and that we have to depend upon the government to provide for us instead of working as a country as a whole.
President Xi, you need to chill the fuck out. Chill out. Chill out, President Xi.
I hope he heard it.